I happened to be walking in Morristown after working out one time down the street, and I met Lorenzo. And Lorenzo was a young guy, doesn't have much, underprivileged, but he was very, very high energy, really a great guy. And I thought he was talented too. He did splash paintings he had laid out. So I paid him for a painting what I thought he was worth. And the response was just so great. There were times when I was leaving the gym where I was waving to him, hey, and he was lifting me up. And I thought that was really, really amazing. And I wanted to work with him or see if I could help out in a business way, maybe point him in the right direction because he was just an artist. Long story short, I didn't end up doing that, but through him, I met Mark Robinson. Mark Robinson is the current co-host, and he's the relationship community manager for Ride the Wave currently. Very different than me. He has dreads, black gentleman that I normally would have walked past and not known we've had so much in common in the spirit. So he had his paintings and pens laid out. He's an artist when I first met him, and he ended up designing our apartment when Kristen, my wife, and I moved in. So these were things that I was doing to try to help out, but also develop friends that I normally wouldn't. So I was walking across the street one day. From my mom's house, there's a convenience store, and I was getting something to drink. And while I was walking back, there was an old beat up sort of van that was in the parking lot that I have seen before in a neighborhood where, I rode my bike, stuff like that. On the way back, I felt a feeling and a voice calling me to check on the person in the van, sort of a wave. Turned around. I decided to respond and push through the awkwardness or any fear that I had, and I moved towards the window, knocked on it. Hey, just wanted to make sure you are okay. And it was sad to me. It was sad to me that somebody could sit there for that long and nobody would approach him to make sure in my neighborhood. Really great conversation. He shared and opened up in an amazing way. I told him to wait right there. I was just going to go in and get him some food. Felt the wave come over me again a bit to get him some money to get a hotel and shower and clean up. Typically, I do not do something like that, but given the circumstances, I did. He cried. I felt it. It was such an amazing interaction that when I went back to my mom's, I was emotional as well. I took his number down, didn't see him for months. I was signed up to go to the Entree Leadership Conference in 2023 in Nashville, which is a phenomenal conference done by Ramsey Solutions. So I am with my wife that Sunday. I'm leaving Monday. I see Daryl's van and I immediately spin around to go see how he's doing. He's with a friend and he looks better. He looks more vibrant in his eyes, cleaned up a bit, even some cuts in his shoulders. He told me that the interaction changed his life